Howdy, folks.
What's that on the horizon?
New
Theme parks! Boo! Theme parks for the young and innocent.
Theme parks for the old and gray.
Skull!
And also new theme parks for just the old.
Uh-oh, Disney and Universal are gonna have some competition.
Well, to be competitive, they'll have to treat their employees well, pay them a living wage, and not charge an extraordinary amount for tickets. Keep innovating and making better attractions and rides.
And what else?
No, that's it. That's all it takes.
And now, here's what's going on in the parks.
It appears a local artist to Orlando, Florida, did some renderings for what looks like Universal in a picturesque European mountain range. Now, this tracks with rumors of a Universal park opening up in Europe. Well, here's a look at the art she posted. Man, it looks gorgeous. You can find the art over at theparkplace.com. It should also be noted she created Little Boo that was used this past year at Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh man, I hope they open it in New Amsterdam because man, nothing screams family friendly like teaching kids about the red light district, minions, hookers, blow, marijuana. Man, this really will be the happiest place on earth. News out of Glendale, Arizona. Mattel is opening a theme park. If you don't know what Mattel is, well, you can probably still bend over without making noises. Well, Mattel Adventure Park, set to open later this year, will offer attractions from Mattel's Hot Wheels, Thomas the Tank Engine, Barbie, and Masters of the Universe! Like He-Man.
I mean, if Barbie is going to look like Margot Robbie, you can count me in.
It's amazing because Universal builds attractions years after the IP is relevant, but they do it because they're lazy, not creative, and cheap. This Mattel park is using IPs decades after they were relevant.
Because they're lazy, not creative, and cheap.
No, because they're pandering to adults who miss the good old days and complain about Star Wars on public forums.
Man, you really don't want to get hired back at the parks, do you?
Although, I'm not sure who this park is aimed at, kids or people in their 50s. But I really hope Skeletor's there.
What? Wait, Bob Iger?
What? No, Bob Chapek.
Oh.
No, we've already made this joke before. No, Skeletor.
What?
I'll get you, He-Man.
What? Well, over at Six Flags Magic Mountain, they announced a new spring break after-hours haunt event. Well, send everyone home. Marketing came up with a perfect name for the event. Scream Break. Oh, they broke the bank on that one. Oh, man. So, Magic Mountain will bring spring break to life with more screams than ever before with 14 nights of Scream Break. I just keep saying Scream Break. Guys, They're doing haunted mazes, adding it after hours, charging you more for liquor and alcohol. How can they do spring break? I guess college kids?
I guess so.
There'll be 2 haunted mazes, 3 scare zones, and roller coasters open at dark. That just sounds like they're open at night and they're opening stuff they do for Halloween.
Yeah. And as a distraction from all the other shit that's going wrong with Disney, Cali River Rapids at Animal Kingdom is back open. 3 weeks ahead of schedule. Wow! Which will hopefully distract everyone from the Tron body-shaming issues, Splash Mountain / Princess and the Frog planned protests, and don't forget about the Bob Paycheck drama. Ugh. A new Margaritaville theme park, Paradise Pier, is opening in Biloxi. First it was a song, then a restaurant, then a hotel, then a retirement community, now a theme park. Jimmy Buffett finally answers the age-old question, just how much can someone milk a song from 1977? One ride, named the Sea Swinger, is just really hitting the nail on the head for what this place will really be, a theme park for old swingers. That is, if it's anything like the Margaritaville retirement community down here in Florida. The rides at Paradise Pier are described as thrilling, but the key demographic for Paradise Pier also thinks another episode of Law & Order Before Bed is thrilling. One description also states that riders will feel their heart pounding, which is honestly a low bar to set for this crowd. I would love to know how many heart attacks are going to happen in the first year of this thing being open. For the most part, Paradise Pier looks like a newer version of Coney Island, filled with nicer, newer carnival rides like Ferris wheels, mini coasters, a few spinning rides, a carousel, and Coolest of all, again, not setting the bar high, an attraction called the Aero Bar that takes to the skies as you imbibe some potent potables. And to top it all off, Paradise Pier closes at 10 p.m., just in time to get home and watch one more episode of Law and Order. So, which park are you going to?
Oh, the one with margaritas and old swingers.
Well, I guess that's better than new swingers and old margaritas.
Exactly. No one likes new swingers. They don't know where to put their bits and they wear too much Axe body spray. And I need a lot of good margaritas to put up with that nonsense.
Yeah.
Well, in this segment, it's called The Worst Things I've Ever Seen at Disney World on a subreddit.
Yeah, it's a lot of bad stuff on there. I feel like we're just going to start reading from this every week, finding some stuff that we really connect with or have seen ourselves. Oh, God.
It's a lot of pee and poopy and...
Oh, yeah. With a bathroom every, 50 feet at both the parks, I don't get how this stuff happens, but it does.
Oh, man.
What, you want me to read first?
Yeah, you
All right.
read.
Well, this is one story from one person, and this is why the parks are absolutely disgusting. Well, while waiting for the bus at the end of the day, there was this family behind us that had multiple adults and one kid. None of the adults were paying attention, and the kid was going back and forth, dragging his tongue on probably 10-inch section of this railing. It went on for 5 minutes until he decided to stop. The parents never noticed. Oh, it's been 11 years and I still think about that weekly and gag. This is why you shouldn't touch anything at the parks. It is, and you really want to know, this is why the parks closed during COVID.
Yep.
Patient zero here. God, kids will lick anything.
Oh. We saw a kid throw up in the queue for Dinosaur. A toddler from the same family jumped in like it was a mud puddle, splashing the vomit everywhere. And the parents didn't do anything, walked away embarrassedly, and then apparently the people that saw it told the cast member, and then it was somebody else's responsibility to clean it up.
It's always the team member or cast member's responsibility.
You poor people.
Parents can't take responsibility for anything.
Not while on vacation.
No, definitely not. What? No, we paid so much money, you should clean up our stuff. Man. Okay, here's one I read that I liked. I say I like. None of this I like. We were in line for Midway Mania, sometime pre-COVID, either late 2019 or early 2020. I want to say there was a family ahead of us. We're all kind of nosy people watchers, adults with no kids. So we realized after a couple of minutes that something bizarre is happening. There's a little girl in absolute hysteria, while mom is hunched over messing with her hair. Mom and dad are having a snappy, angry, whispery argument. And then we realize the mom is picking lice out of this kid's hair in the Midway Mania line to go on a ride with a headrest. Ah! So we told a cast member, but there was nothing they could do. It was like the fast pass lane and scrolling, and we asked for a later return time. But they couldn't do much, just let us hang back and put a bunch of groups ahead of us. When we left the ride, same family was at the exit, still picking bugs out of the kid's hair right in the middle of Disney. Grossest thing ever. I agree. As someone with fur, you should be very worried about lice.
I'm gonna need you to shave me after this.
No. Well, I don't know. We could film that and put it on OnlyFans and maybe make some money.
I like where this is headed.
Puppet shaves other puppet.
Man, then you could rub aloe all over my smooth, bumpy body.
I feel like this is something you've thought about.
A few times in passing.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, folks. I'm Lou. And I'm Al.
And together we are
Luau. Like, subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, and tell your friends. And if you're a current theme park employee, share your crazy stories with us, and we'll read them on the channel. Well,
until next time, we are
the Theme Park Dropouts.
Can we really be dropouts if we were fired?
Well, shh.
I know we covered that.
It's part of the punk image. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, tell a story from your experience.
Man, so one day, the characters were out doing their business, and there was a family waiting there. They were being very patient, and then one kid came up and hugged a certain green ogre, and the princess is like, "Oh my goodness, what happened to your face?" "Oh, I have chicken pox."
Oh, no.
Shrek has a raging case of shingles.
God.
And then, of course, they immediately took Shrek in, burned the costume, and the family, who was very polite and waiting, never got to see Shrek because he was infected.
Disgusting.
Folks,
Please.
if you are infected, you have anything, a sickness, an illness, I know you've been waiting 3 years to come here, but maybe just wait another day in your hotel room.
Yes, please. Not that we